Everyone, I have Magic here, and I'm here to discuss what I think are my top 5 dubs for 2020. You may differ, and you can say what you believe the biggest dubs are in the comments below. This isn't specific decks, although there will be decks involved. This isn't specific archetypes, specific summoning mechanics. This is just an all-round general dub of what I think has done really well in 2020. 2020 has sucked. Yes, sucked with 2 C's, okay? Not even the K, it's that bad. However, there has still been light at the end of this tunnel. Hopefully 2021 will open up a lot of new avenues, bring back tournaments. I'm hoping for YCS London personally. But there still have been great things to come out for the game in 2020. So let's have a little look. Number 5. I believe this one has to go to PK. PK Fire. Oh my god, this has had an entire box set based around this entire deck, okay? It's an amazing deck. Unfortunately, it just hasn't had the biggest splash in the meta on the competitive scene at all, really. It has done well, it's been noticed, it's been seen. However, power creep has meant that this deck has just been bullied out of it. I can only describe it as being bullied out of it. Buy your Emancipators, and then buy your Eldritch, and then buy your Virtual World, buy your Dinos. Unfortunately, this deck just hasn't had the representation it deserves. It's been doing things online, but I feel like if we had this happen in a normal circumstance, where we'd had a format with like real world tournaments, different kettle of fish. I really think this deck would have been shown, because it's a fan favourite. Phantom Knights are a big fan favourite. Not to mention the dubs in the ban list. Seer and Graph coming off the ban list is a huge dub. You can't take that away. They didn't have it, now they have it. Amazing. Now also, Rusty Bardiche at 1. That on its own makes this a number 5 dub. Rusty is a broken card. A little bit also dub for August, but big dub for PK. Okay, this is an amazing deck, and that's why I believe this is my number 5 for the 2020 dubs. And now for number 4, I'm giving this one to just Syncro Summoning. Syncro Summoning, I personally, before Hauki Firebrax and Master Rule 5, thought it was one of the worst summoning mechanics. It's too specific, it's too niche. You need the right amount of levels, and you need to have them on the board with tuner monsters, which are a very specific type of monster to begin with. See what I mean? It's so complicated, I can't even get the words out. But Master Rule 5. Crystron Hauki Firebrax. This is amazing now. It has been a broken, and I mean broken mechanic to be using. 1-card combos will leave you on a board just beasting your opponent. I mean just bullying your opponent, making unfair game states through 1 card, all because of Syncro Summoning and now Hauki Firebrax using the Link 2. Amazing guys, amazing dub. Remember, Hauki Firebrax came out in 2020, March 2020. So it's been around for a long time now. There's been many ban lists to follow. They haven't touched it at all. They've had to ban cards around it because it's that broken. And that's why it's only at number 4, to be fair. Because if they hadn't have hit so many tuner 1-card combos around it, it'd be way up there, because synchros would be so much more broken. But because they've had to be nerfed because of 1 card that just supports the summoning mechanic completely, it means they've had to take a slight L, but still a massive dub at the number 4 spot. And coming in at number 3, yes, number 3, I would say it has to go to Zoodiac. Zoodiac is an amazing deck, and they had to be nerfed that badly because they were a tier 0 deck back in the day. Zoo format still gives people PTSD if they've been around long enough. So the fact that this deck is now back, running around, it's an amazing dub. They've had Dryden now back to 1 dub. That is a strong boss monster, and you can't deny that. If you haven't ever played against Zoodiac, then you don't know what you're in for, because they can just recur and summon. They are powerful. They are very strong and powerful. And now with AA Zeus as well, broken, absolutely broken. It's an amazing deck. It's an amazing, powerful deck, and it's very splashable. You can add that in with Eldritch or Dogmatica, and it is being used, and it's being shown, and it's being represented very strongly in the meta right now. So this deck is an amazing and powerful deck. And now for number 2, I'm giving it to, it's not a deck, it's not a summoning mechanic, it's not an archetype, it is the Tin of Lost Memories. What, and I mean what an amazing release, okay? If you're watching this and you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you regularly play it, you're not one of them, oh, I just watch the content, or oh, I might play a goat duel with my friends. If you play it properly, at least not even in a very competitive meta scene, but casual, but go to local still, you'd have bought this tin. Because the reprints from this tin, and also what came in this tin, was amazing. Pot of Extravagance getting another reprint into it is amazing. It's an amazing +2 card, and it's just such a powerful card. And now it's gone down in price, and you can get it in the tin. It's amazing. Also, Mech Knight Crusader Avramax, another broken card. Yes, they're being power crept, but they're still amazing cards. And for someone who's on a budget, like most of us who are going to be watching this, it's an amazing, broken, busted dub for us to be able to get these broken cards at such a more affordable price. Because it's not just Avramax, it's IP Masquerena. Again, amazing card. It's Appaloosa, again, another amazing card. These are just cards coming out of this. Silent Mining was a broken card, still is, I'd say, a broken card. And it meant that Salamangreat is now pretty much all, apart from Access Code Talker, which is a dub in its own, the card. But apart from Access Code Talker, it makes the whole deck budget, and it still is a good toolbox deck. Yeah, maybe not shown around now, but still, you know. Also, we cannot forget the big dub to come out of this tin. Red Eyes. Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon of Red Eyes, whatever you call it. Broken, busted dub. What a card. It has changed the format, and it's coming and going, and it's had to be already like restricted in OCG. We haven't had that yet, but it's an amazing, broken, unstoppable card. And it came out in this tin along with all these super powerful reprints, and I think that on its own deserves to be number 2 for the dubs. And coming in for number 1, I think this is the strongest W win of 2020. It's not a deck, it's not a card, it's not a tin, not a card promotion. It's Master Rule 5 or Master Rule Revisions. Wow. That changed the game, guys. That fully changed the game. Synchro, XYZ, Fusion, wow, what a dub for that. It means links aren't restricting us like they did in Master Rule 4. It means that non-link based decks have now been able to control the format so much better. Invoked is running around like no tomorrow, being splashed into everything. You think that would happen if Master Rule 4 was around and not Master Rule 5? The same with Zoo being splashed into a lot of things now with AA Zeus. I can't see that happening. There's so many amazing synchros with Kriston Hauki Fibrax, Needle Fiber, whatever you call it. Yes, it's a link, but you still go into a lot of synchro summoning. All of this would not have happened without Master Rule 2020 revisions. It is such a broken format right now, and it's got such a wide plethora for decks. I'm looking forward to seeing Paleozoic Toads now in the format, now they've been bumped up. Same with ABCs, because wow, they got shafted right before MR5 by getting them limited to 1, but now they're back full power. I'm looking forward to seeing what these decks can truly do. But yeah, just for every deck out there, it really was a win. Apart from Pendulums, but they are already too broken. If they were to be restricted a bit like the rest, then it would just be pure Pendulums. Triff would win, he'd take the cup. But just broken for so many decks, and it has helped so many decks. XYZs, Fusions, Synchros, they needed to have the link restrictions taken away, and it has helped so many decks, and like the diversity now of all the decks and the new decks coming up, it wouldn't have happened without this. So that is why personally I think Master Rule 5 was the biggest dub for 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please go subscribe, like, share, tell your dog because they might like it. But I hope you all have a great time and have a great new year. Thank you guys. Peace.